Cassie Branstetter is here with us, and she's from the Buffalo National River Park Service, I guess? Park Service?
The National Park Service?
Yeah, and you are an interpreter.
Yes.
Yeah, we figured that out last week.
But we're going to let you
Yeah.
explain it since we didn't get to have that show
Yeah.
here. What does that mean?
Of course. So in the National Park Service, we have a lot of different type of park rangers who help to take care of our public land and the important resources that are inside of that public land. We have specialists who help with fish and help with water, specialists who help with maintaining the structures and buildings that are inside of national parks. Our law enforcement rangers assist in making sure that the laws are kept safe in that space. And interpreters make sure that everybody who's coming to the park understands why this public land is so important. And we speak for those things that cannot speak. So we speak for the birds and the plants and the water that's in those spaces so that everyone can understand why they're so special and how they can enjoy them while they're in that public space.
And you're talking about speaking, so where do you speak? I mean, how do people come in contact with that?
Oh, absolutely. So in normal days, we invite people to have one-on-one time with park rangers through programming on the river, with school systems, with other organizations. They can come in and chat with us either about specific curriculum activities whenever it comes to a school system, or just in general. One thing that we do at the park is we lead a lot of leave no trace trainings. A leave no trace those principles, sets of principles, allow us to learn how to conserve the land around us through just a few basic steps that we can take. And we've actually just been recognized as a gold standard leave no trace area on a national level, which is pretty exciting.
When someone visits there, you don't want anyone to know that they could have been there.
Right.
Yes,
Right?
exactly. You leave nothing behind you except for footprints, and take nothing except for pictures and memories.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We have a great resource here, and even for the people that live here may not even know what we have.
Yes.
Just take it for granted, I guess.
And Buffalo National River is pretty unique. We are the first national river ever established in the United States, and a key piece of the National Park Service, that larger nationwide organization that protects these public lands for everyone.
So, we've kind of been talking about the whole Rona, COVID and stuff. What does that mean for the Buffalo National River right now during this whole pandemic?
Yeah. As the Arkansas Health Department and as everyone in the state has struggled to kind of learn and understand how our lives are changing in this new time, we've gone through different steps as well at Buffalo National River. For a period of time, the river was closed to all recreation, to all entrance, just to try to encourage folks to stay home and stay safe. As the Arkansas Health Department began to help us understand how we could do that, we were able to open up a little bit more. Recreation is happening at Buffalo National River right now. Folks can come and swim, canoe, kayak, camp, just as they had done before, but with our new state standards of trying to maintain that social distancing in between each other and wearing masks while even outdoors too.
Okay. And if there's some group that wants to know more, you or one of your companions would gladly come and speak for a group, correct?
Absolutely. We could certainly work with groups. We've delved into the world of virtual conversations, of doing video conferencing, to make sure that though that in-person contact isn't quite as doable these days, we can still make sure that all the information gets out that needs to.
Okay.
And if I know that last week we had another interpreter with us that wasn't able to come this week, and you have them different stations. Is that correct?
So the Buffalo National River is long.
Yeah,
We've got 135 miles of riverway that we help to protect, preserve, and to inspire people about. And so we have rangers who are set up along that entire corridor.
And there's some places where there are stations where people can pull up and get maps and that kind of thing. Now, you're located in the Federal Building here in Harrison.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can people go in there and get maps and get information and directions and that kind of thing too?
So right now, currently, our buildings are still closed to the public
Okay,
for public
okay.
entrance. We do typically have structures, so we have our Federal Building here in Harrison that in normal times everyone can come in and get maps if they like to, get some direction. We have a visitor center that's located in the Tyler Bend area, so just outside of
Okay.
Marshall. And then we also have our Buffalo Point Visitor Center, as well as our Steel Creek Visitor Contact Station.
But those are all closed right now.
You got it, for
But it-
entry. So we have
Okay.
a great website
Okay.
to provide people with some information as they are trying to plan a trip.
Right.
And we are still manning all of our phones too. So giving us a
Okay.
call,
Oh, yeah, okay.
sending us a social media message. There are many ways to still keep in contact with
Well,
us.
get out and enjoy it because it's a great resource, and I know
bet.
you like to hike, and I do too, and we all like to enjoy the river, and it's there, and it doesn't cost us anything.
Exactly. Exactly.
We're so glad that you're here, and
Thank you.
welcome that you come back maybe at least 3 or 4 times a year, maybe as the seasons change, and keep us
course.
updated on what the coronavirus is doing and how it's affecting you guys there. And when you open up again, we can do a show on that
Yeah.
too.
Of course, we'd love that.
Thanks, Casey. Appreciate
Thank
it very
you.
Thanks
much.
for having us.
All right.
Up next, Jules Hamblin, the drama queen of OAC. Stay with us.